Hi, how you doing today? I just want to thank you for coming in. So this session is going to be kind of about going over informed consent right now, which means making sure that you understand your rights as a client and what this therapeutic process will look like. Okay? So basically, I'm excited you're here. I know this is not an easy step to take, but I hope that I can help you in whatever ways that I'm equipped to do. So I'm just going to kind of go over your rights as a client and help answer any questions you may have about the process. If you have any questions after such, please ask me and I'm happy to answer. You have rights as a client. You have the right to ask questions about any procedures used in the course of the therapeutic process. You have the right to decide at any time not to receive therapy services from me. In the event this would occur, I will provide you with 3 competent referrals whose services you may prefer. You have the right to end therapy at any time without any moral, legal, or financial obligations other than those already accrued. And as you read through this, HIPAA is a federal law that provides privacy protections and patient rights with regard to the use and disclosure of your protected health information used for the purpose of treatment, payment, and healthcare operations. So, if you have any questions about the HIPAA, please let me know, but you have rights through that. I understand that the therapy process is highly personal, but also at the same time a contractual agreement. It's important that we both have a clear understanding of what the relationship entails and what we can both expect from this relationship. Hopefully, this can provide a clear framework of what that process and relationship will look like. There are risks and benefits of therapy. Due to the nature of the therapeutic process, the initial symptoms that you're seeking treatment for may initially become more intense or bothersome because therapy involves looking deeply within yourself and the problems that you're facing. It's an investment of resources such as time, money, emotions, and other resources, and that this may lead to uncomfortable feelings. But on the bright side, psychotherapy has been shown to improve mental health, help people form better relationships, and help deal with specific problems. You understand that there are no guarantees, however, of what you will experience as an individual. There are viable alternatives as well, like self-help, books, support groups, medication, and other medical interventions, other than what I offer. And you're welcome to discuss that with me at any time or through another health provider. Because this is a professional relationship, and although I care deeply about my clients, I do like to make sure that there's some professional boundaries in place. This means I can't be friends with you on social media, and if I see you outside of therapy, I will never approach you. It's a boundary of mine. However, you're welcome to come say hi to me if you see me in public. You are welcome to terminate services at any time. When doing so, just make sure you let me know about a final session. If you miss 3 appointments in a row without informing me, I will begin the process of terminating psychotherapy with you. Or if there is a conflict of interest, then I may have to, such as I were in some sort of friendship or for whatever reason with someone that you were close to or anything like that. Any conflict of interest, if that were to arise, I would let you know. The fees as listed. If you have any questions about that, let me know. And insurance stuff, we can work with that. If you do not have insurance, we can talk about the fees listed and doing a sliding scale. If you have any court involvement fees, $350 per hour is my hourly fee. If this ever came into that. Okay. And confidentiality, no-show policy, and cancellation policy. I understand things happen, but just make sure that if you're running late, you call me and let me know. But if you are 20 minutes past your scheduled session time, that your session will be canceled for that day. If you need to cancel or reschedule, I would just make sure you let me know 24 hours in advance. Otherwise, I will have to charge you for the full amount. And insurance won't cover that if you miss one, so you would have to pay for that yourself in full. If you don't show up and you don't tell me, you won't be. If you have 3 of those, I will not allow you to schedule future appointments, just so I'm not wasting any time or money or resources. As a mental health professional, I have to share some information with some of my administrative staff for clinical and administrative purposes, such as scheduling, billing, quality assurance. They are all mental health professionals that I work with are bound by the same rules of confidentiality, as well as staff members are given training about protecting your privacy and have agreed to not to release any information outside of the practice without the permission of a staff member. You have some rights, and I can't disclose anything about you to other persons or agencies without your permission, unless there's any of these situations as follows. If you threaten bodily harm or death to yourself, I will have to inform the appropriate agencies. Also, if you threaten bodily harm or death to another person. If you disclose information related to the abuse or neglect of a child, dependent adult, or elderly person, I will be required by law to report that as well. If a government agency, pursuant to their lawful authority, is requesting the information for health oversight activities, we may be required to provide it for them. Also, if you yourself as a client or a health professional and you disclose that you have violated your ethical code when treating a client or patient, including but not limited to initiating sexual contact with a client or patient, I will have to notify the appropriate board. If you file a complaint or lawsuit against me, we may disclose relevant information regarding that client in order to defend ourselves. If a client files a workers' compensation claim, we must, upon appropriate request, disclose information related to the claim to the appropriate individuals, which may include your employer or the insurance company or the Department of Labor and Industry. If you agree to a waiver of the privilege accorded by this section, and in circumstances where more than one person in a family is receiving psychotherapy, each such family member agrees to the waiver. This won't be a problem for this, though, since you are doing individual therapy. If we are subpoenaed by the courts by a court order, then we will have to submit those requirements to them, or those records. Okay. If you ever are in the event of a life-threatening emergency, please don't call me, call 911. If you're thinking about harming yourself or another person, call 911, as that's something I am not able to do for you to help with. So, if you understand these rights as I've read them to you and you understand the HIPAA, please let me know and we can go forward from there. You're welcome to take some time and overlook the document again if you haven't already. But just want to make sure you understand what you're getting into, and I'm looking forward to helping you on this journey.